If you look at yourself in the mirror, you tell yourself, look, I am full of shit. And then that way you can get better.
Hello guys, welcome back to Lifeclue. My name is Ruth. Hope you guys are doing alright. And today I have a beautiful set of people with me. But before we get into that, I want to tell you guys what the topic is about today. We're going to be giving you guys tips on how to get over an ex or a crush or whatever you want to call, or a fling, or whatever you want to call the person. So what's your name, please?
My name is Mary.
And yours?
I'm Michael.
Okay, I'm Michael. So what do you guys think? What are your tips? What do you guys have to give people out there that are heartbroken?
Look unto Jesus.
Have you guys actually been in that place before?
Who was it? That one that's eating breakfast already now. Breakfast. Actually,
You know, some people, they have an ex, but they don't refer to it as how will I say?
Most people have not been in relationships, but yeah, I've been in one. So
How did you feel? How was the pain?
There was no pain.
There was no pain.
Okay, for me, it's more of I'm very calculative. So before it happens, I already like.
You knew before it happened.
The breakup, right?
Amazing.
So like you see it coming now, like the language, the body language changes.
Really?
The body language changes in the relationship.
You should actually say breakup.
Yeah, you know, less time, the tone of the conversation changes, and then there's more confrontation and all that. At that point, like at the point where where I saw the breakup coming, that's when I went through my own hurt. So at the point of the breakup, I was already resigned to the fact that
you're already numb.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So we're already done. So it's like move on very quickly.
Yeah, sometimes I don't know how many relationships have I had, please. But I know that when people, I've heard people, and I know I listened to a lot of podcasts and all of that one, and I've heard people say when they see a breakup coming and they don't want to first be in a relationship, they kind of retract in it. So you're still in a relationship, but you're getting out of the relationship that way. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're still in a relationship, but you're already prepared for the breakup. That even when you break up, you would not be.
But is that not more painful?
No, I don't know. I've not been through it.
It's more, yes, in a way, because you see it coming even when the other person might not actually be in the same mindset. And because you see it coming, if you are invested in the relationship, or you are how will I put it, overly interested, and you want it to work, you will fight tooth and nail to make sure it works. But each time you fight tooth and nail, it hurts you the more when it's not still going to work, because like I said, you can see it coming. So whatever you do to save the relationship, for example, maybe you think the problem is communication, you start communicating more and it's not being reciprocated. You say, okay, this thing, no matter what I do, it's going.
There's no point.
Or I try to create more time, okay, let's hang out, or this, that, and it's still not working. You know that it's done. That's why it hurts more during the process. Okay. But by the time it gets to,
it's like I'm the only one that never saw it coming. So
you have instincts. You would see it coming.
But maybe I choose to ignore it.
Sorry, and then you would actually.
Is that sorry?
You were in tears, but you would see it coming most of the time.
For the most part, it's about people harnessing their special skills in relationships. Women have intuition. Men have perception. So there's a point it gets to in a relationship. A guy knows if he's going to go forward with it. So typically, I tell my friends, guys know who they are going to get married to. They know if you are the person, if you can be the person that they will get married to.
That's not true.
Yes, for the most part. Okay, let me put it this way.
Are you married?
A guy knows.
So are you?
I'm not ready. No. I'm not ready to be married. So it's a different issue. When I'm ready to be married, if I'm dating someone, I would know if she is worth my time. Now,
so wait, when you realize she's not worth your time, then why are you still in the relationship?
When I realize it, I break up. That's
how long does it take you to realize it?
Well, it depends on the person. Now, for example, people are different. No, people are different. It depends on the girl now, because I have to weigh and see what qualities she has, and those qualities that she has to if they match typical. What I desire. Now let me tell you
Nigerian.
Wait, no.
Let's move on to that question.
No, it's not Nigerian. It's not typical Nigerian, because like you have to be sure if you're going. Marriage is a long game.
Do you know what? It's people, not people like you, but people with that
mindset or thought.
That you know when you have good orange, they want to squeeze
No.
The orange.
No.
They want to know all the quality of the orange.
No.
When it's not dry, they're not responsive.
Hold on. This is the thing. If you drink spoiled orange juice, you don't need to drink it. You only sip it and you know if it's good or not, right? Good. So for some when it's
how long will it take?
Some people are spoiled orange juice in that sense. Other people you need to cut and slice and extract and get to the point where you
extract with somebody's wife. You cut that and extract, and then you find out
no, you're not
so
getting
what
the point.
is left for the person that wants to marry her?
Now this is the part where it gets to everybody has to like put themselves in the situation where they are the best versions of themselves, right? Good. So now we are talking of relationships. The end game of relationships is supposed to be marriage. Good. Now, in the climate of marriage, you want to marry somebody that would have your back at all costs and despite all odds. True or false?
I have to say something, but you know that even no matter how long you date someone for, you cannot know the person fully.
Human beings are a mystery, but people don't change overnight. So it means if somebody has the potential to do something, let me give you the typical example that is very obvious. If somebody has the potential to be abusive, you would know. You choose to tell yourself the person will change or is not, but you would know this person can be abusive. It's written all over it. Just read the signs.
Yeah.
Good. That's the same thing with relationships with men. Men know if this woman is somebody that he would marry on this. It's not like, oh, he just looks at her and like, okay. No, the first thing, he has to be attracted to her. Then he comes close. They start dating. He starts seeing the quality. I don't like this. I like this. I can deal with this one. I can't deal with this. And those are the things that factor into why a man would choose to propose to a lady.
Myself, I would even choose to say whether you are potential husband. Anyway, so what are the tips of getting over a heartbreak? Like, what tips? Since you guys have been in one before and you guys have
you haven't.
I've been in one too now.
Okay, so we also need your tip. Thank you. Let me start. No, we cannot be the one you will be milking like cow.
Oh yeah, what are the tips?
Block the person.
Okay.
Some people do well by blocking. So if you know you are someone that you don't like to, if you keep to the person's WhatsApp status or Instagram or whatever, it would bring back feelings of pain to you. Block the person, delete their number, delete all the pictures of them. Cry as much as you can. You are allowed to cry, but after a certain period of time, it's annoying. But cry so much you can. Allow yourself to cry. Take yourself out on dates. Get to love yourself more. And yeah, if you need a fling, not everybody does that, but if you do need someone to spend time with or just take out the pain, not by transferring aggression, but maybe you feel the person is going to make you forget about the person, but not on long term, not after you've not worked on yourself, go ahead. But aside that, do not keep pictures of them, do not stalk them, do not call their mommy or their daddy, do not call their friends, do not call them on unknown number. It's very unhealthy for you and it will affect your mental health, and that's something you need to take serious.
Okay. Do you have any tips for us?
I don't do the whole blocking thing.
Why?
It's pointless.
What do you mean by it's
pointless? I don't really do the deleting stuff. Archives are very. I'm someone that likes. I do like flashback memories a lot, and I would hate it more if I delete all the memories than if I keep them. So now the first thing to get off an ex, the very first thing, my golden rule is remember why the person is an ex. That's the first thing.
Okay.
Remember why the person is an ex. Two things, because if you remember why the person is an ex, you remember why you're not supposed to go back to the person.
Some people don't learn. I think it's just better you block.
If you don't learn, you're foolish and you find yourself in the same situation. So now you have to. You can't have amnesia all of a sudden.
But that tip is best for the person that broke up with somebody.
No,
not the person who was broken up with.
Why? Somebody.
Remember why you're an ex. So wait, hold on.
An ex broke up with me.
If if your ex
break up with you, that's what you're saying.
If your ex was an asshole and they broke up with you.
Yeah, but that's different.
And that's when you break up with you. You'll be the one who is supposed to break up with the asshole.
What if your asshole asshole boyfriend breaks up with
cases, you? Because most times someone that broke up with you, that means you are still there. That means you didn't want to break up with the person.
Exactly.
Do you understand?
Logic.
No, it's not. I'm finding it very amazing that you guys are not looking at it like this. If you're in a toxic relationship, for example, and you want to leave, you can leave. But the toxic person can also leave.
Yeah.
Good. So either ways, the tendency of both happening are almost equal.
What all you said is right. I'm just saying in a situation whereby to me the relationship is perfect. Like this is all I want.
The person will not live if it was
and
perfect.
The
person is perfect to you.
Yeah, to my own side, I'm enjoying this relationship. Yes. Everything is smooth, everything is going well.
Yes.
But you now, the other person now comes now and say they don't want to be in a relationship with me. It's going to be difficult for me to start thinking of why the person's an ex in the first place, because actually I wanted the relationship but the person doesn't want me.
Well, okay,
you get what I mean?
See,
I don't want to elaborate on it because it's like it's going to deviate from the topic.
I get what you're saying, but in cases like that, people would rather see themselves as the fault, not the person who broke up with them. They'll see themselves as not good enough for the person. So if they're trying to remember why he's an ex, like, well, I wasn't good enough, I didn't do this, I didn't do that, the person wouldn't really say.
All right, so now you're dating this person you think is perfect for you. He breaks up with you. Remember why he's an ex. Why? Because he broke up with you even when you were willing to stay in the relationship. Okay. Keep that as your reason and move on.
Amazing.
Okay, so what other tip do you have?
That my first tip is always remember why the person is an ex. It guides you. I'm not saying you can't go back to an ex. I'm just saying when you remember why the person is an ex, you make a better calculated decision. Okay. The second thing is, well, thank God you might have dodged a landmine. Especially if you are not the one at fault in the relationship. If you're honest with yourself, you can tell yourself if you're at fault or not. Good. So be grateful for the end of the relationship.
Okay.
Learn what you have to learn and move on. And then number 3, try not to harbor resentment. The more resentment you harbor, the more you tend to stalk the person. The more you tend to try to want to find out if the person is doing better than you. The more you try to find out, who is this person dating now? You are now in their business because you resent the person for what they did to you. Good. So forgive and forget. Forget does not mean amnesia. It means don't harbor resentment. You are not hating the person, but at the same time, this is not the kind of energy you want in your life. So move on. Very simple.
Okay. Thank you very much for the tips, you guys. But I agree with if you are the kind of person that stalk people, I agree in blocking the person. I'm not saying blocking in terms of
it's healthy.
Not like blocking to hate the person or all this kind of things. Just to keep for your own mental this because you can be going through social media now.
Like I said, I personally I don't do the blocking thing, but that's because I don't find it necessary for me. So my next point, therapy. Go to therapy. Go and see a psych. Okay. Therapy. You go to therapy, you solve half of your problems because even the things you are not willing to open up about yourself with yourself, you would end up opening it up.
I agree.
Opening up.
If you cannot afford therapy, that's for rich people, Michael.
No. Therapy.
Therapy.
Therapy is not
you
for rich
remember,
people.
you that you go and cry to Jesus.
Typically, therapy can be done by different people. Therapy can be done by your paid psychologist, of which you can negotiate your rate with the person. Yeah, you can meet twice a week if you are that rich. You can meet once in 2 weeks if you are not that rich. So it depends on you schedule your follow-ups with your therapist. You have your pastors and your spiritual leaders.
I don't think my pastor wants to see me cry.
If you are but
that's
then
what they'll tell you. Is that what we're teaching in church, Sister Tolu?
No.
The Lord is your strength. You move on against flesh and blood. Please. Open up to your pastor. Wait. Obviously, you were committing adultery. Is it adultery or fornication?
Okay.
No,
relationship.
You being in a relationship.
It's not necessary.
Hold on. I'm saying it like for the most part of it. To be honest, it's few people that are age that choose to celebrate or hold on till then they get married. Most people are actually having that relation, and it's not bad. I'm not judging anybody. It's your relationship, your thing, your life. We really don't care. But what I'm saying is this: you know, in the therapy section, I've seen a lot of women on podcasts. They're like, I even did so many positions I was not comfortable with. Are you supposed to tell your pastor that?
Yes.
I actually think
pastor
because your pastor is hold on. Your pastor is
judge you.
Your pastor is one of the few people that would not.
Which of the pastors
would not condemn you?
Is he a millennial pastor?
Can I say what I want to say is like I think you should actually if your pastor is not someone that you can talk to.
Then you should not be in the church. Exactly, because like, if your pastor cannot, if your pastor cannot
actually talk to, you should be someone you can it might not even be pastor. You know, there are counselors in church apart from the
head pastor. Yes, but that's why I said spiritual leader.
Yeah,
Spiritual leader.
You should
the
be
person
able to
should be able to
pastor.
have a temperament where yes, everybody judges. If anybody tells you they don't judge, it's a lie. People judge. You have to be a good judge of character for one. But the person's role there is not to condemn you. The person is trying to make you better. So when you go and tell the person, if you don't need to, don't tell the person how many positions you did.
It's therapy. You don't know what things would come out.
Do you know what?
Mouth.
I think
yes, and if it does come out, then it means you should trust the person to the point where you believe this person is going to be confident.
Do you know what? I think the point of you feeling condemned is because of you know what you did.
Exactly.
Was not right. It's not even. It's not like the person is actually judging you. It's you that feels.
You are judging yourself.
It's you that feels like the person is judging you. That's how humans are.
For you to become a better person, you need to judge yourself.
To judge yourself.
Yes, exactly. You need to be your most brutal judge. So if you look at yourself in the mirror, you tell yourself, "Look, I am full of shit," and then that's where you can get better. If you can look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself the truth, there's nothing anybody.
And the truth is, you are not full of shit.
I'll give you an example. I'll give you an example.
Unhealthy. Don't accept that.
I actually, in a way, I agree with what he's saying, but I won't put it in that full of shit aspect. I think when you come out of a relationship, one of the first things you should do is actually sit down and think of what role did you play in that relationship. Like,
what if you played the perfect role?
It's not possible for you to play the perfect role.
Oh God, you've not.
Mary, it's not possible.
See, I'm not saying you don't have your faults, but most of the time,
if the relationship I'm also talking about.
If the relationship is to be judged on a scale of perfection and imperfections, when yours and your partner, what if you were way perfect than the person?
No, I'm not talking of the partner. I'm talking of you as a person. Let's remove the partner, what the partner is doing here. In this case, I'm talking about you as a person. What did you do? What can you do better? Like, you should see. It's like you writing an exam, you failed. It's normal sense for you to go back and check what you did wrong in the exam. What can you do better apart from in your next, as a person, for your own self? What can you do better? What can you improve on? Like, are you the person? I don't know the kind of example I'll give. Like, are you someone that actually cannot communicate well?
Okay.
Do you understand? You sit down, you reason is like, I don't know how to talk about my feelings. Instead of me talking about my feelings, I throw punches. Not punches, but like
combative.
I use action instead of words to explain this is how I feel, or you're always silent. You should work on that also. Like, I'm not talking of the partner in this place. I'm talking about you also. What did you do? What part did you play in the relationship, and how can you move on? Learn from it, and I think that's one of the.
If you are dating a man that doesn't possess the qualities
why would you be dating a man that doesn't possess
many people do. Wait, all the girls that are living the baby girl lifestyle, the girls that have sugar daddies, those are
the qualities they want.
Exactly.
The qualities of someone able to provide for them. Good. Those are the qualities they want.
Okay, good. And not to characterize them or anything. That's what I'm saying. So they have the qualities, right?
Yes.
Good. So now, do you have the qualities the person wants too?
What qualities does sugar?
I don't know. I'm not a sugar daddy. I'm just saying.
Sugar daddy wants everything his wife doesn't want.
No. I'm just saying. Well, I wouldn't agree with that, because I think everything a sugar daddy does with.
Are you a sugar daddy?
Wait, hold on. Being logical now. Being logical. Most things that the sugar daddy will do with the side chick are things that he can do with his wife.
Okay.
Good.
No, he cannot.
No, she said things that his wife does not have.
I don't have a sugar daughter.
But from the things we see when people
it's not about age. Sugar baby and sugar daddy is not about age.
No, the younger, if the person is your age mate and the person is rich enough to be your sugar daddy, you are just like a side chick. The person is not your sugar daddy.
Sugar baby, I don't know
sugar daddy talk, please. Because
basically,
don't fight.
Anyway, another thing I would like
support everything. Before you come and start saying we're attacking your sugar daddy, we have over 1,000 subscribers now, and there are different people in the world. So do your thing.
Another thing I want to say is you should surround yourself with friends and family at that moment. Like,
not family, friends. See, family can be very annoying. Particularly, did I not want you to break up with him? No. Of
course,
particularly your
you
mother.
will have
friends.
Particularly your mother. You will have people that some friends will say the same thing, some family will say, of course, reasonable.
Family
people.
is more important than friends. I'll tell you why. Family will tell you the truth you don't want to hear.
No, family is petty sometimes. Forget
yes,
like
family. Like I said, I did not remember. I didn't say family is not petty. I didn't say family is not annoying.
Friends, please.
I said family will tell you the truth.
Until you go for
hear.
family dinner and they start counting boy from your head. Friends, thank you. Let's leave it that way.
Well.
Okay. Anyways, which other all I want to say? You should have a new hobby that period. And some people say, I read something that I should listen to sad music.
Yeah, it helps you cry. But that's cry as much as you can, but don't let it take so long. But it helps you a lot. It really helps a lot.
And please move forward. I know it's not easy.
It's not.
And I believe one of the reasons why we feel so sad about or so pained about heartbreak is because your expectation does not meet your reality. What you were thinking, like, because you've seen your future with this person.
The disappointment of.
The disappointment is not actually really the fact that the person said
something?
No.
Sorry. Sometimes it might not be the expectation. Sometimes they miss the routine. Of I had to wake up with this person, I had to cook with this person, I had to travel with this person. So sometimes I get what you mean. Like sometimes the reason heartbreak hurts. So I'm adding a tip that sometimes it's not just the expectation; it's the routine they miss. Yeah, believe me, when they get something else that replaces that routine, they literally never miss that person. When you said the hobby changing.
Anyways, I believe with time you get over it. They say time does what
time heals,
but you also have to put work in it. Don't just be crying and wallowing in your time. You stay there.
Anyway, if you need help, our email is down the thing. You can send her emails about your heartbreak stories and she would pray along with you. And I was serious on that. So you need anything, contact Ruth, Lifeclue. And I wasn't joking on that. But
okay, anyways, thank you guys so much for coming. You're welcome. Thank you so much for watching this video. And if you're out there and you're feeling any pain, trust me, I believe you'll get over it very soon. And hopefully by the time you get over it, you just look back and be laughing at yourself. And,
sometimes it's not funny.
Oh my God. You just be laughing about it. Anyways, thank you once again for watching. And if you're yet to subscribe, please make sure you subscribe and make sure you give this
click on the notification bell, subscribe, share to your friends, please comment
all the videos.
Please engage on the videos. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you so much, and
do have a nice day. Bye.
Bye.